Hello, everyone. I wanted to take some time and go over part 2 of our ecosystem project called Resources and Population. Um, at the top, you'll need to indicate which ecosystem and organism you are doing for your project. This should not be new. This should be the same as you did for part 1. The getting started for this section is looking at resources and including how plants and animals have different needs. So you're going to use that Google Draw once again to answer the question, what are resources? Make sure you identify how plants and animals have different needs when it comes to finding resources. And the second question to get you started is, what is a population? So a little helpful video for you to watch on population, and then a Google drawing for you to explain what a population is and how that relates to ecosystems. Looking ahead here to the next section, resource and population growth, you're going to be explaining how the resources available in your ecosystem affect the population of your organism. So you're going to talk about the resources that are needed for your organism to survive and reproduce. You have to include at least 5 resources. And then some cause and effect. So cause, what would be the cause of your population to increase? So what are some different things that could happen to the abiotic and biotic factors to cause the population of your organism to increase? And a couple things that could cause your population to decrease. And that should be answered once again in the Google drawing. The next little part is all about carrying capacity. What are the main factors that influence the carrying capacity of your ecosystem? First, you'll define what carrying capacity is and list some factors that influence that. And then you'll need to decide some examples of density independent factors and density dependent factors, 4 examples of each and a definition. So these are often confused. If you're confused, look back at your videos from that lesson or the guided reading or the article. Finally, putting it all together, answering the question, how does the availability of resources affect a population of organisms? And once again, putting it all together, taking your information about resources, their availability, population, if they're dependent on the number of organisms in the area, if they're dependent on abiotic factors or biotic factors, and putting that all once again in a Google Draw. As always, your project is going to be split up into parts and flow into one larger part at the end. As always, if you have any questions, please contact your teacher.